All right, everybody, I am back with a brand new DC update. And boy, did I anger Twitter today. And it's actually quite amusing to watch the responses that come up. Because today, the the second trailer for The Penguin dropped. And I will be doing a trailer reaction for my viewers. That will be up later today. And so if you're not a member of my channel, paying member, all of my trailer reactions are going to be available strictly there. Because the studios kept striking my channel, I decided I'm going to bypass that and just go straight to the people who want to support my channel and actually want to see those movie trailer reactions. That's where I'm going to post them. Now, this was interesting. So we're going to take a look at how Gunn responded, or actually how he promoted The Penguin versus some other things. And it's quite funny. And I'm going to mention something about the first Penguin trailer that dropped. I did a whole video about that when it got released. But first, we're going to look at some more photos that dropped from the Daily Planet from Superman. So let's take a look at those. Here is the lobby for the Daily Planet. It's got a nice interior. It's a pretty cool looking building. It'll be nice to see it on film. Hopefully they keep it realistic looking. Hopefully they don't change the aesthetic so much that it looks kind of off or cel shaded or anything like that. It would be nice to see it in all its glory on film. Here's a kind of a flag outside for the Daily Planet that is being held up on that same building. That looks pretty cool. And here are some shops that are going to be probably on the same, down the same street as the Daily Planet. They're definitely showing part of Metropolis here. And I don't think this specifically looks 70s driven, but you never know. Here's another photo from the same angle, and you can see something that they have posted down here in the lower corner. Let's see if we can zoom in on this and see what this shows. So it just looks like some drawings that they wanted for some of the different buildings that are going to be there. You've got the deli as well as the building next to it. So this looks like just some artwork that they probably put together in pre-production on how they wanted it to look. It's pretty cool. And then here's one more shot down the street. You can see all the cones up. Looks pretty cool. And here's one more for the coffee shop. And you can see that they're replacing the sign up there. So it's actually a Rising Star Coffee Roasters, but for the movie, it's going to be a whole different name. And you can see the banner down there. You can see the hooks up there at the top to hold the banner for that coffee company. Probably makes it easier that it's a real coffee company, so they don't have to change out too much. I like that they're actually using real businesses and real buildings here for this and not some set. Now, James Gunn posted this morning or yesterday, and I was very curious as to what this meant. So it has Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane. You can see the heart sticker in the back with the rainbow on it on somebody's computer. And Jimmy Olsen's jar has a bunch of money in it. And let's see what James Gunn had to say about this. He said, "Uh-oh, Rachel Brosnahan, the tide has turned. Skylar Gisondo, I don't know how you say his name, Superman. These were tip jars at a coffee shop near us." So, very interesting. We don't know what this means. It looks like some inside thing. But, yeah, he shared that just early this morning or yesterday. So here we go with the Daily Planet. James Gunn is making one big change to the Daily Planet. It looks like the globe is not going to be on the top of the building unless they decide to CGI that later into the film, but it looks like the rotating globe is going to be just above the door at the entrance, which is interesting. Here's another look at it once it was all hung up, and you can see it's being held up by a chain up there. So some pretty cool photos coming from the set. Looks like they haven't done anything with the Daily Planet yet, but looks like that's coming up unless they're just getting some exterior shots for the movie and that the interior is an actual set. We won't know until we actually see footage from the film. All right, so here's the big thing that I wanted to talk about. And I got up this morning just as James Gunn had posted this. Now, I haven't watched the trailer yet. I'm going to do that, do a live thing, like I said, for the people who are members of my channel. But James Gunn posted this morning. He didn't okay, now, first of all, before I talk about this, I need to point out that when the first trailer for this dropped, there were crickets from him. He came out 24 hours later and finally posted it and gave some excuse that they were in a remote location and didn't have internet and weren't able to post the trailer, which I don't buy. He's on a very serious movie set where they are sending gigs and probably terabytes of video off to the Warner Brothers servers, and you're trying to tell me he didn't have internet access to be able to post this. And I also pointed out in that video that he posted other things that same day. He actually posted multiple times during the time where he could have posted the first trailer. So he definitely had internet access, okay? And I just wanted to point that out. Now, when this dropped this morning, all he did was a picture of the Penguin. There's no hashtags. There's nothing about DC Studios. There's nothing about DC Comics. All he did was post the trailer with the penguin symbol. That's it. Now let's take a look at how Matt Reeves posted. So here was Matt Reeves' post. You can see there's hashtags. He's tagging Stream on Max. He said, "So excited to share this. The next chapter in the Batman Epic Crime Saga. Academy Award nominee Colin Farrell is the Penguin in the new Max original series coming this September to Stream on Max." He's using hashtags. Now, I posted about this on Twitter today, and I told everybody I actually posted on James Gunn's Twitter, and I said, this must have been hard for you to share. And yeah, the responses are quite funny. You should go read them. It's funny how people like to make insults when all I did was make one small post. I didn't insult anybody personally. Sure, I'm going to criticize Gunn for the stuff he does because just the optics are very funny. Now, a lot of people came in and said, at least, he shared it. What else do you expect him to do? He's not the one that created it. But I pointed out that he is actually the whole head of DC Studios. So, yes, he should be sharing it, hashtagging it, and helping the algorithm. But I go back to telling you guys that James Gunn is all about James Gunn. He does not want to help promote anything else. And it's crazy that he would help promote other things in the past, like The Flash, and he would do stuff about Black Beetle or Blue Beetle, but he's not helping to promote anything that Matt Reeves is doing at this stage. Sure, he did post the trailer, and I'm going to give him credit for at least posting the trailer, but he didn't do any hashtags for people to find it, so only the people that get notified that he's posted something are actually really going to see it. Whereas Matt Reeves, obviously he cares about this, and I shared both of their posts. So you guys can make up your own mind on how you think the optics look on this. I think, again, that James Gunn doesn't want to promote stuff. He was probably told by the studio that you must share this. And I think that's what happened last time, and I don't have any way to prove that. But again, he had posted multiple times the day that the first trailer released, and then didn't post the full trailer until the following day, where he made up the excuse about the whole internet issue. Well, there's no internet issues this time, and he is the whole entire head of DC Studios. He should be promoting everything. He promotes the stuff he did for Guardians of the Galaxy more than he does anything else that's outside of his Superman or his DCU. And it's quite telling. And yes, we're going to continue to look at the stuff that he posts to see how he posts it. And we're going to take a look at how actually Zack Snyder helped promote Blue Beetle. I remember when he posted this. He said, "Looking forward to taking my kids to see Blue Beetle. Representation matters. Blue Beetle." This was on Twitter. You can see in July of 2023. And he hashtagged, and he wasn't even working for Warner Brothers at the time. He still has his contract with Netflix, and he took the time to even come out and help the studio more than James Gunn does for the current stuff that is going on from his own studio. If it's not his stuff, he doesn't care. All right, guys, so there's my update. I don't know what else to say at this point to show the people who don't believe me that James Gunn is all about James Gunn. Until he does something outside of that to show that he actually cares about everything that's not connected to him, I'm going to continue to criticize his posts and show everybody exactly what's going on and give my commentary. I don't hate Gunn. I don't hate anybody. But I am going to criticize him for the missteps that he does in regards to the other things because, he talked it up real big when The Flash came out about the multiverse, but he seems to be canceling everything that's not involved with his own DCU. I do expect that the Batman 2, if it ever gets made, which is still up in the air, and I'm not telling people it's canceled. Some people came in and started criticizing me, saying the whole thing was canceled. I never said that. I've never once said it was canceled, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. And I do believe, if I was a betting person, I would say that the Batman 2 may not even come out and that we definitely won't get a Batman 3 and that he's going to push this off so far that Matt Reeves is going to get irritated and move on. Matt Reeves can't say anything. They're under contract and don't want to do anything to damage their relationship with the studio. And that's why people like my channel and others to kind of point these things out are kind of important. All right, guys, so I'm going to continue to bring these videos. I do appreciate the support. I'm eagerly awaiting some footage to actually drop from the Superman film. Now, I expect that trailer to drop sometime this holiday season. Now, there is a possibility because Rebel Moon is coming out, the extended cuts are coming out in August, that Warner Brothers may want to push something in regards to Superman into August. That is a busy part of the movie season when the last push of films is coming out, and they may end up putting a trailer out as soon as then. But usually when a trailer is coming out in July or a movie is coming out the following July, you will get your first trailer during the holiday season when they do some of the big films. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep an eye out for that trailer watch. All right, guys, so there's my update for the day. I do appreciate the support. We will see you on the next video.